What's up, guys? Monday Night Live. What's going on? Once you're on here, leave a comment. Let us know that you have audio and video. As you saw last night, we didn't, and we had to start a complete second live. So here are 6x6 modular utility pockets. A lot of you guys are buying those to go on your mystery bag orders. We did black ones today also, I think. I've got some stragglers finishing up on extra large fupas. I've got a batch of fupa and multicam. These are standard fupas. I've got a bunch of those. If you want one, now's a good time to get them. Got some mesh pockets in woodland. I have some day pack side pouches in black. I've got pocket organizers down here in multicam black. I've got some more large tool bags. I've got a bunch of radio pouches, and then some of the belts that finished up today. And then we got some other stuff that got carried forward. On the floor right now, we're running black NSW chest rigs. These are modular NSW chest rigs. There's some more H harnesses. I have red mesh pockets, more woodland mesh pockets. It looks like we're doing coyote zippered knife pouches, tool bag lights in orange. Somebody asked about those last night, and I said order some. We'll make them. Here they are being made. More fupas. There's a lot of fupas still floating around out here. Small utility pockets in coyote. And then we have all of this other stuff and all of this stuff here. Chris Watkins, what's up? Chuck, what's going on? Wayne, Josh, Landfill, what's up? Jason, Billy Magnum, Byron Roberts, what's going on, guys? Seaside, what's up? Josh, thanks for the link to the knife pouches there. Clever, 641 US, what's up? Now that the Marines are going into LA, we need an emergency Pulling the Thread podcast with Scully, comparison to 92. So everybody's talking about the Marines going in. The Marines are there, guys. They're fucking there. They were there yesterday. More went today. Fat Nuts, what's up, Bama? You guys hear about the IED embedded in the roadway in Tennessee? IED and the roadway towards Blue Ridge Highway. Bomb squad, EOD had to come out and disarm that. I don't know what that looks like. Heard about it today. You guys know there's a lot of riots planned. You know this shit's going on in New York. It's going on in multiple states right now. California is what everybody's focus is on. It's actually happening multiple places. There is a website where they are planning to riot that is set up for the 14th. The 14th is Trump's birthday, right? Taco, what's up? Kiri, I saw there's a prison riot in Tennessee. Where at? What prison in Tennessee? Dan, what's up? Ohio Valley. Now would be a good time, right? While all the assets are busy. I just, this last video, played that Scully 82 LA riot story video. Yep. Moth, what's up? What are you looking at? You're looking at whatever I point this iPad at. Currently, we made all of this equipment here today. All of this. A lot of it's already boxed up, and some of it's already even shipped. But we made it on these sewing machines right here in Tennessee by Americans. Americans made all of this gear here. Glenn, what's up? I was sent here by half-ass ready. I don't know what that means. Was it I don't know what it was, man. And you never know, right? You always hear incendiary device. Man, that can be a fucking bottle rocket. As kids, we were probably leaving IEDs and incendiary devices all over the place. So, I mean, what does that really mean? Actually received a notification. Had some storms here. Lake Greenwood, South Carolina. Took 30 feet of treetop by house. Yeah, I'm glad that fucking missed you, man. What's happening, John? Hope you and Amanda had a great Monday. We did. Kiri and Glenn are here. A lot of stuff happened here today. Got the XL Fupa danglers. Nice, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. Yep. Toy Town, what's up? Ohio Valley Prepping, hey, what's up? They sent 80 state troopers in to kill it. What are we killing? What did they come into? Oh, the riot, the prison riot. What prison was it? Do we know?
I don't remember how many you said.
How many I said? What?
Little mice.
Little mice? Give me 6.
And one needs to be bigger, right?
Yeah, give me 5 little ones and one that's a little larger. And then defrost whatever the biggest rat you have is. Everything else ate rabbits.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to give the yellow snake
What is the yellow snake?
the one that's shedding.
The little no, I wouldn't even feed it right now. I'd just leave it because it's shedding.
What's the other one for?
That one I just didn't take in. I'd give it a few days, let them shed. What's up, guys? We'll sit down and talk for a few minutes. We can talk about whatever you guys want. Type it out, and we'll get some interaction here. Trousdale Turner, never heard of it. Hartsville, got it. That's out there where that Hartsville nuclear power plant was that all the guys Urban Explorer. That is quite the debacle out there, quite the mess with that power plant. They never did energize that thing. Full XL Fupa dangler. You think the Koreans will be on the roofs? I'll bet they are, man. They fucking handled business, and the cops stayed way far away from them dudes last time. Accidentally ordered a Woodland Fupa XL thinking it was a dangler. Could you cancel my order? Yeah, just send an email. I know, you're going to say you already did. Send an email. They sent 80 state troopers to quell it. Got my first follow-up lab result from Optimize U. Before I started, free test was 6.4 in February. Now it's 39. That's over. Yeah, that's right. That is free test. That would be free test. How do you feel, Kevin? Took 30 to 40 treetops today myself. Yeah, I'll bet you did. Half-Ass Ready is another YouTube channel. Right on. Is it cool? I'll have to check them out. Is it possible to use a disassembled, unstitched pouch or holster that's no longer produced to create another? I don't know what you're asking me there, man. I don't know what you're asking me. I don't have them sitting around. I don't know why we would do that. You mean if we've already cut the material, could we make something else if it's similar shape, size, or smaller, and we can cut the material out of it? Yeah. Keep that fupa, order a dangler. That's the real answer. Like, you really want to fuck your orders up? Have us change something midstream with it. Imagine going to a glory hole and sticking it through the hole, and it's me on the other side with no teeth. That's cool. Now you're banned here, dipshit. Half-Ass Ready is the channel name. Cool. Do you think the Riot crap will spread? Yeah, of course it will. Yeah, they know from last time how to do it. They think it's going to go as easily for them, and I think they're in for a rude awakening. They may be in Memphis, Nashville. Do I kick it with Jack? I'm friends with Jack. I actually have met him in real life. We communicate, through the phones and social media and shit every few days or so. I watch his content. I listened to his video that went up today. Usually I listen to his videos in the morning while I'm in the gym. 700 Marines, 27 being deployed. Not being deployed, deployed. Like, I'm pretty sure they've already got Marines there, and there are more on the way. Watch Half-Ass Ready. It's pretty cool. I'll check them out. Soros will start riots in Chicago next. Yeah, I mean, and that's who's funding all of this, right? Imagine if they cut the head off of that snake. If Intel says you have somebody causing that much turmoil in the United States, why not just disappear that man? Like get rid of, like, just fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, get rid of them. You think all those gas leaks that happen all around the United States, you think those are gas leaks? Why not do the same thing to them? 83 viewer 39. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up for us on a lot of devices. If you just simply double tap the screen, it will actually give a like there. And out of that 40, over half of them dudes ain't even here. They just come for the first few minutes to see the gear available. They're already on the website ordering gear. They don't care anything about this conversation. There's 92 people on here. The least thing you could do, the freest thing you could do, is hit that thumbs up. And I don't get shit for it, guys. It's just the simple principle of it. I can easily take this video and we can make it for members only, and then the only people commenting will only be the people with the star next to their name. I know you like crystals. Just found melon-sized quart wall grinding. Oh, that's neat, dude. That's pretty cool. Amanda really likes that stuff. My wife leans political. Oh, I'd get rid of her. But she makes mean lasagna. Yeah, I'd have to get rid of her. Like, you already fucked up. Liking the iPad turned around so we can see you. Yeah, if you like these videos and you really want to fucking do something that's advantageous to us, share the video. Post it out on your social media. Share it through your text app or whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and put you on my checking account for my money I've spent lately. Well, I appreciate you. My employees appreciate you. Was wondering how to join the membership. There's a button that says join. That's literally how you do it. There's just a button that says join. We do a Pulling the Thread podcast, Scully and I, once a week. And when that happens, that comes out only to members. Members are the only ones that see that. When you guys see it, if you're not a member, if you don't have a star next to your name with one of those colors on it, the color denotes how long you've been a member for. So if you don't have that and you're seeing the Pulling the Thread podcast and you're like, man, they're talking about stuff that happened a couple months ago, it's because you're not a member. Did you drop a video for Mystery Bag 9 bottom on? Nope, we recorded it. It's not out yet. You'll see it. They are not available. They are not online to order yet. I just shot almost 3,000 rounds today. My God, it's hard work shooting. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Best money I spend every month. Thank you, Kiri. Got my Woodland IFAC today to finally finish my Woodland Mod Frog. Nice. That's a nice setup, man. Radio, what's up? We got all your pouches ready for you. You need to join on a laptop, not the phone. You can. It's the iPhone that has the problem with it. YouTube told Apple something, or Apple told YouTube, and one said piss off, and that's why there's not such. It's not a clean connection between Apple devices and YouTube any longer. Just got a day pack with side pouches. Added 2 side pouches, red thread, multicam black, added to the covert. Nice. What do you think of it? Which pack do you think you'll use more? I highly suspect your internal networking trouble is based on subnetting. When you hop Wi-Fi, you're also hopping subnets, and it chokes. Good info. I don't know what any of that means, but thank you. I know that it never used to do that. Just joined on your Android. Thank you, man. Jason Rappaport, what's up? We'll be seeing you in a few days. Tim Riley, a lot of conversation about you today. Tad came by. He's super excited to do some stuff with you. Is the 14th Amanda's birthday? No, I think her birthday is the 11th, but we're doing the party that weekend. Let's start a riot. It was easier to shoot than it was to load. Fuck yeah. We used to go to Trexpo and stuff, and they'd have girls that would load all the mags, HK would bring all their machine guns out, and you just get in line, dump a mag, get back in line, dump a mag, all day long. You could just shoot as much fucking ammo as you wanted. And they had Playboy models that were loading all them bullets. I like the video I send you of my daughter kitted up. Brian, I don't think I saw it, buddy. I keep in mind too, I get fucking like 1,000 forwards and messages. I went through this weekend and just opened messages on Instagram just so they would stop highlighting, and I was looking at messages that were up to 2 weeks old. I just get so many of them. 14 is my birthday in Trump. Yeah, 14th is Trump's birthday. Anna Paulina Luna just custodied a Chi-Com asset responsible, just ousted for funding these current riots. Would it surprise you? And would it surprise you that there's people within the White House that are collaborating with her? I'm bringing some sweet stuff to the party. Nice. Bring some pineapple cakes. What's going on? Good to catch you live. Was wondering if y'all have any split front M4. I have one split front right now in multicam. Hit the $ beyond the chat. Oh, that for super chat? Super chats are cool, guys. YouTube keeps 40% of our money, though. Like, we do a lot better when you guys just join our Patreon or join a membership. We appreciate the super chats, but YouTube steals 40% of that. I would prefer you to just buy some product that we'd actually use. Or Langley, yeah. We are bringing pineapple upside down cake. I know you are, Jason. I know you are, buddy. Huge convoy of troops on Pacific Coast Highway in Seal Beach right now. Yep. Somebody said they saw military vehicles in Nashville. Can anybody expand on that? Welcome to the family. Nice. Scoped wrecker. Thanks. Is Scully having flat? No, I'm sure we're going to have a fucking amazing conversation Wednesday, though. Do you have any plates? I have the carry. No, we don't sell any plates. Dinner plates. We just had some amazing ribeyes and some fucking great mozzarella. What's that called? Caprese. Mozzarella with basil on tomatoes. We had that for dinner. Glenn and Curie made that. Hear about IED found on a Tennessee highway. I actually talked about that a few minutes ago at the beginning of this video. Can anybody expand on what that IED was, right? Are we talking some fireworks? Are we talking a fucking an actual artillery round? Like, what was it a real IED? Like Iraq, Afghanistan IED? Or just some bullshit some fucking kids were playing? No King's Day. Kiri made that. It was fucking delicious. I ate an entire plate of it. And we had some wonderful sourdough with minced garlic and butter on top of that, toasted. 2 military drop planes started flying very low over river. I don't know if they were dropping troops, doing a training drop, or if they were just flying. Where's that, Bucky? And what are ravens, right? I kept hearing while I was in the shower a few minutes ago, I was listening to Marfugel, and he was saying there were ravens flying in Los Angeles, over Los Angeles. Are those some kind of drone we have? They're calling it an improvised incendiary. Yeah, but I mean, like, what is that, though? You always hear incendiary devices, then when you really hear the breakdown on it, it's some asshole with some bottle rockets. I said on Langley, I wouldn't doubt the deep state FBI besides Soros group finance. Oh, fuck yeah. Military stuff on railroad. Just rolled through St. Louis. But that's not, like, maybe that's going somewhere, but that's a pretty common occurrence. Imagine being such a leg that you think the only airborne units are 82nd, 101st. Isn't even airborne anymore. That's their assault. How are the cookies? The cookies were good, William. Thank you. I'm wondering if the riot coverage is to distract from something bigger. I mean, there's a lot of fucking theory going around right now. The Insurrection Act and such. I'm a cop, Dallas, Fort Worth. And Raven is the call sign for our drone op. Got it. Okay, that's what I figured it was. Do you like your job up there, man? How long you been policing? Raven is a hand-launched drone for squad platoon level to higher command. Got it. Okay, there we go. There's always military equipment rolling through St. Yeah, there's always on especially on railway, RQ-11 drones. Ground fog, what's up, buddy? There is an emergency protest being advertised in Denver downtown called Ice Out. Yeah, I saw a white kid, not sure what his YouTube channel was, but I watched it for a while I was like cleaning materials and stuff today. And he was just talking to everybody from every aspect in the crowd. I don't think people really understand this Palantir deal. The more you look into it, the worse it gets. Give us some, give me 3 bullet points, Tim. We were talking about it actually at dinner tonight. J and A, we are great, if you mean John and Amanda. Been a cop in Dallas, Fort Worth for 3 years, 6 years as a deputy in East Texas before. Which one do you prefer? Is it very, very different between the two? I would assume that it is. I would assume that the people where you're at now kind of don't like you. But I mean, what do I know? I mean, I just see, you know, we see such a narrow fucking piece of the lens. Converted wife, she's really looking for stuff to order. Gary, right on, man. Palantir is the private sector version of NSA. They've been around. That's what I always say, right? If they're telling us they're thinking about doing this thing, they're fucking 2 decades into it. How long do you think it would take for Tier 1 operators to stop protests? I mean, you start dumping people, people start dropping around you. Yes, it's a fake beard. I glue this on to get your attention, Luke. Like your penis that you put on every morning. You put it on to fake people into thinking that you have one. First time in a long time tuning in. Well, on the tools with Sal. Well, welcome, buddy. 106 people. Where's the likes? Come on, people. Yeah, 106 and 109 and 87, and half those 87 aren't even here. Palantir is almost 10 years old. Yeah, Palantir was funded by, what's his name, was standing there behind Trump during the inauguration. And he was partners with, yeah, Peter Thiel, there we go. He was partners with Elon Musk in PayPal. Palantir, Peter Thiel, bankrolled J.D. Vance and talked Trump into making him VP, Vice President. There we go. Yeah, there's some theory that they're hoping Trump will fail and then J.D. Vance will just come into position, right? You haven't seen much out of him lately. I much prefer big city policing. I feel like all I did in East Texas was chase this cow. That's funny you say that. That's what Jeff says. He had a cow that was in the road, and he called, you know, the sheriff, came out, and they ended up chasing this fucking cow for like, dude, six hours or so. They're out there in the dark trying to catch this fucking cow with its calf. And he's like, man, I am so sorry that I called and reported this. I did not ever intend to take up your whole day. And he goes, it's always a cow. It's always a cow. They made a show called Person of Interest. Yeah, P.O., I remember that. The computer system in that show was basically Palantir. Okay, so because of posse comitatus, there can't really be Tier 1 operators. That's why the Marines go, yep, that's why the Marines can deploy, is because they have always served at the pleasure of the president. Charge your batteries. Vance, for sure, is running for president next term. What's going on with some of my favorite gun content guys? Mike Glover and now Lucas at T-Rex being kicked out of their company. Well, did you watch Lucas's thing? Lucas actually left on his own. Glover said he stepped down. Glover's still out there, like he's still making content. I see his content almost every day. Cows are a piece of cake compared to, oh yeah, horses. That's how it is everywhere, though. Horses will always try to kill themselves. To your beard comment, always gave me anthrax. Yeah, I wish I had $1 for every time somebody said that. Graham Consulting. What does Graham Consulting do? Yeah, Mike's still out there. And I'm very curious to see what Lucas does. If you haven't watched his video the other night, go watch it. Horses. Yeah, there's two kinds of people that have horses. There's people that have no fucking money because they have horses, and they usually have a lot of horses, right? They feel like they need to rescue the horse that really should be put down. And then you have people that have so much money that they can have horses. Building and contract business, right on. Right on. What state are you in? I hate that the protesters are hurting people while protesting, wearing masks, throwing stuff at people, and hitting people while disappearing into the group. And those are not your peaceful protesters, right? There are always that other fringe element that is embedded in there with them. Lucas made it seem his older brothers took advantage of it. He did make it seem that, and maybe that's the case. Or that's how he sees it. I like Gray Judy's method of dealing with fence. Yeah. One time you put them back. The second time, 30-06. That's what Greg Judy always says. 30-06. Fixes every goat, every sheep. We all know Navy and USMC have bigger PPs. We all know crayons taste good. Yeah, if you want to kill everybody, you just send SEALs, right? Everybody knows. You just send the SEALs. They'll shoot everything up, and then they'll get in trouble, and they'll get kicked out, and then the Marines come in and do the job, right? And then if you want to win hearts and minds and build schoolhouses and, such, then it's Special Forces. Nico there, who has an avatar of a black man, wants you to know that he considers himself the other type of black man there. He's probably not even fucking black. You should why do you come in here and do that shit? If you want to say it, have enough conviction to say it. Pictures of soldiers with 4 pistols on his plates. Remember, it's always faster to switch to your third secondary and reloading. Never been a time that horses weren't a status symbol. Yeah. Can you get a free patch? No, but we send stickers out. And I would love to tell you, yeah, I'll send you a free patch. But that falls on me, and it's going to happen in February. I have fucking stack of good deeds, and like there's probably 100 in there, and I get through maybe 10 of them a week. SKR1B, what's up, buddy? But we send out stickers. There's tons. We make 100 different patches. We send out stickers with all of our purchases. We give you guys just killer fucking promo codes. Right now, you get a Friday the 13th bag, which is a $65 value that's embroidered, and you order $65. Nico, I'm banning you, dipshit. Come back with a real account. This one's fried. So $65 gets you a free $65 bag that's got Jason for Friday the 13th on it. It's real nice. Do you still have SOE Don't Tread on Me? I'm sure we do. Sent you an email this morning about my FUPA return for the black. Did the multi... I don't have a clue, buddy. I don't know. It's printed. It's probably in my printer tray. The problem with sending shit back here is nobody fucking opens it. I know that you sent me, I think you said your tracking shows it's here. I forwarded the email to Amanda. She will find it, and we will address it. The real answer is I don't have a fucking clue what it was about. Still don't understand why we can't use crossbows. You're the dude that ordered something, right? And we shipped it, and you wanted to change it, and we were so fast at shipping it that it had already left. Are you getting some interest in the 3rd or 4th Friday the 13th? I'm sure we are. I don't know. I still don't understand why we can't use crossbows or bows because it's inhumane for stupid... Are we talking about like in the riots and shit? Oh my God. Could you imagine if rioters were using fucking bows? That would be fucking badass. I mean, it'd be both directions. I bet this beard gets pulled like a girl's ponytail. Well, I mean, one of us has a wife and a girlfriend. One of us sucks cock. You're the cocksucker. I mean, so move along. Like, everybody knows that I have a wife. I mean, I've only been with her like fucking 25 years. You can't use bows, flame. Do we not have flamethrowers still? 22 long rifle for riots. Yeah, sentries, dogs. DJ Guzman, how are you? I bet he's three. Yeah, yeah, she's 300 pounds. Your account's gone. You've distracted me enough. John, is it possible to buy the side straps for the sling bag? The side straps for the sling bag and the removable clip. No, I don't have a way to do it, man. I would love to tell you that I will. I don't have a way to do it. I don't even have the ability to. Like, because I'm going to tell you right now that I'll do it, and you're going to send an email, and I'm going to print that shit out, and it's going to sit in the fucking printer tray. Airstrike, yeah. Imagine if all these riots that happen, some bad actor came in there and released some kind of virus or some shit. They're already talking about a new virus coming out of China right now. There's the World Health Organization is telling you guys to wear masks again. I'm just waiting to see the roof Koreans. Yeah, no shit. Micro rig, nice. Daewoo K2. Trump has declared war on the people of America. Expand on that, Rat Racer. And what do you plan to do about it? Are the small duffel bags coming back? They weren't a big seller. I don't know that you'll see them. I have a black one right now. The duffel and the clothes bag. The duffel bag has a shoulder strap and it's round. The clothes bag is rectangular and has two handles, and you can put one of the handles on your shoulder. That's the difference in them. The duffel bag is lined also. It's a little more finished. Anyone ready for riot season? You're getting a pretty good warm up right now. You can really see what you're in for, and if you want to attend. Did he say, come on, you can't be that fucking stupid. Did he say military personnel are for suckers and losers? Look, man, you can't be that fucking dumb. I'm not fucking all for Trump. I think he's done a bunch of shit that's not in the best interest of myself or my friends a lot of times. But you know goddamn well he didn't say that. That was a clip and a small piece. And they do that with all of them. It doesn't matter what president. They remove words to make it mean something else. They can't use water cannons because they have no water. That's the whole problem. Like, what the fuck are you doing in California? We've been telling you motherfuckers to get out of California for 20 years. Coming as a dude who left California over 20 years ago. Rat Racer, you're gone. You don't get to show up here and just fucking distract me with your bullshit and be the first time commenter. I've only been on the internet literally since before you've been motherfucking alive. I have been on the internet since the fucking very begin. This is just a slice of the cheesecake compared to the riots that'll happen when oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, you guys better hope that this isn't just a fucking distraction for some other shit. You better hope this isn't cover for action. Seawater from fire helicopters. Can they drop seawater from fire helicopters? Because there was a whole thing about how they can't put their anti-crime. I tend to agree with you, right? I mean, you got the president of Mexico telling Mexican to stand by their comrades, basically. I've been in Colorado forever. Yeah, Colorado's fucking, in some ways, worse than California. Organized anarchy, and it's been going on their headquarters in Seattle. It's a distraction for genocide of Palestinians. I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. I saw something very interesting this morning. Greta Thunberg, right? She's sailing her sailboat over to for Palestine support, right? We're taking aid to Palestine. Really, how much aid you taking in your fucking luxury yacht, you fucking little twat? And you know, her ship got bombed twice, like in port in Malta, and she swears the Israelis did it, but they fucking completely disabled that vessel. Now she is on a British aid ship. She was not. It's a trip how people come on here who have never been here and they've got their one thing. Like, I don't give a shit about Palestine. I believe the United States should get the fuck out and let Israel do whatever the fuck Israel's going to do. I don't think we should support Israel. I don't think we should be over there. Let them fucking do what they're going to do. If you don't want Israel fucking up Palestine, stop hiding terrorists. But I think that was organized. I think Israel allowed that to happen. I think that was a false flag. They say the seawater is too corrosive for the equipment. That is why they don't. Yeah, I've heard that. If the Israelis did it, it would be at the French Foreign Legion and the Rainbow Warrior, right? They limpet mine that ship. Sirens starting in areas I'm in. Great. Where's Elcar? What's up? Are you are you there for Riot season? Did you get your Riot tags? Need to worry about our own people. Yeah, and really we all need to worry about our own fucking people at home. Elcar don't have to duck. Anything they're throwing is going to go right over him. He's going to always have taller dudes with him. They're going to be shooting at those guys. I do hope that he arrests Newsome. Like, I would love to see that. But, I mean, what does that open the door for? There are certain helicopters that can drop seawater. Very few are available. Got it. Saw videos of her ship sail right past a raft full of refugees. I was watching, Benny Johnson has a funny take on it. He's like, all these smelly fucking lesbians. Man, Amanda leaves these Red Bulls laying around, and I just want to drink this, and I need to go to sleep in a couple of hours here, so. Yeah, Newsome needs to be put in jail anyways. Newsome's fucking populace should have pulled Newsome when he was making them all lock down and he got caught at his restaurant, French Laundry, right? Not wearing a mask. When they made all those people do that shit, those people should have fucking killed him and hung him from a fucking bridge. Israel, yeah, and Congress is corrupt as Israel. All of your Congress has dual citizenship. Most of your Congress with seemingly American names, they have Israeli names. They have fucking Jewish names. Most of your Hollywood actors have Jewish names. They took on a different name to not sound Jewish. Did you take your own bricks or are you using the ones provided, Elcar? It's fire season too. Yeah, I saw them fucking lighting all kinds of shit on fire. You know where there's not any riots? There's not any riots here. You know where there wasn't any lockdowns? There wasn't any lockdowns here. Thoughts on Nick Fuentes? I feel like I like Nick Fuentes because they say he's a white supremacist and a Nazi, so I kind of feel like I like him. Who's the dude that always talks out about the Jews in Israel that everybody was so mad about, and now he's on Candace Owens? I really like that dude's content. If you tell me we're not supposed to listen to somebody, I'm definitely listening to him. Look at all the speeches Hitler gave, translated into English. They don't seem very fucking unreasonable. They actually sound a lot like what's happening right now. I have too many worries locally to even think about something that's happened. That's good, Ross. That's a good way to fucking look at it. Free Diddy. Is your butthole feeling a little too tight for you? Rand Center. All those burning cars are, yeah, they're great for climate change. especially the electric ones. Ian Carroll. I like Ian Carroll shit. Like, listen to some of the stuff he does. Hitler's speeches does sound like it sounds just like it, right? Read Mein Kampf. I heard the English translation last week. Forget who wrote it for a minute, as he wasn't a lunatic yet when he wrote it. I don't know that he was a lunatic afterwards either. 1547 of no action or list of crimes for the Epstein list. Yeah. I heard LA is beautiful this time of year. Yeah, I like Ian Carroll shit, man. Ever since he started doing Candace Owens' show, it's very available. Pervitin, meth, Pervitin. You know, we gave it to our troops too. We just called it a different name. In Colorado, helicopters drop salt water on fires, but only after braving A water and B water. It's a tough grading curve. See you, Lewis. I've only got accepted into art school. Yes, Killdozer. You guys want a Killdozer promo? Privitan. It's actually it's Pervitin. I have some of the tins. Is Adderall? It's a little different. Adderall is methamphetamine salts. Talking about smelly lesbians. I bet their stuff looks like a funnel cake from using big rubber dragons. Bad dragon. It sounds worse in German, though Joe Rogan even talked about it, how it sounded evil in German, but not in English. Yeah, there's a ton of it out there translated. $10 says Newsome isn't in California. No, why would he be? He's probably in Africa, right? Like the last mayor there. I know, he's the governor. Larry Elders. I'd like to hear his take on all this right now. Someone said that what LA would look like if they were waving Confederate battle flags. No riots in Ohio. Well, I mean, for the moment, right? I mean, they ate all the pond ducks and bald eagles and shit. But would not surprise me if the lib cities, it's always the lib cities. It's 5% of the land mass controlled by all the fucking retards with the mass population. Don't forget, it's all the rural population that feeds them. If you motherfuckers just cut off the fucking trucking to them, they would starve. Newsome Hochul. Why did you ruin funnel cakes for me? Quaaludes rewrapped as Ambien. Mayor Karen Bass, Texas T. Did you see the Congresswoman get denied entry? Yeah, are you talking about that crazy old black lady? That bitch can't hardly fucking walk. She has hearing aids. She can't hear shit. Maxine Waters? Why didn't somebody just bump her while she was out there? Just fucking, she fell down the step, broke a hip. That's the end of her. Larry Elders is very interesting to listen to anytime. Look up the interview he did on Patrick Bet-David about single mothers when he was a judge and family court, and why you have such high violence rate with young black men. And it's by design. I mean, the government did it. The Democrats did it to them. They incentivized women to have multiple kids, gave them free housing in the projects, but then the men weren't allowed there, right? And then she has kids with 10 different men and gives the men up and lists them as father, and then the government leans on them and basically uses them as free slave labor when they put them in prison. Cats and geese all taste like chicken. Jared Taylor also very well spoken. I've not heard of Jared Taylor. I'm sure I've heard him, but I don't know off the top of my head who he is. Who do I think will be on the dim ticket? I don't think there's going to be a dim ticket. We're only 3 likes away from matching the viewers. Oh, we're actually at 113 and 112 right now. I'm seeing that we're over. You can help Uncle Jack on the horse, but you can't help your Uncle Jack off the horse. You can. I actually have, let me show you. I have these things right here for jacking off horses. You would probably love one. I know you've been doing it manually all your life, but these are actually for jacking off horses. See, right there. Those are horse ejaculators. They work great for holding arrows and harpoons and propellers. 90% of New York is red. Yeah. The expedited website for next day shipping is SOE Quick Ship, and we have not added anything more. What's there will ship. I don't know what's there. Some guys would use this as mugs. Scully will be here Wednesday. I regret all the barracks bunnies I rejected. Never reject barracks bunnies. You regret it in the future. The plastic in y'all's Glocks is made from horse sperm. You guys don't know, but Glock's daughter is a big horse semen. They sell horse semen. The FFA in high school, we went to a place that collected pig sperm. We got to learn how they do it. Amish Angie there for the win. Jared Taylor, Black Rifle Coffees, Tack Peak. Oh, got it. Right on. Everywhere I go, stay clever. Been like that since I was a teen. Yeah, SOE Quick Ships the website, guys. We have a ton of product we need to add to it. We just haven't taken the time to do it. And with that said, if you see product on here and you order just that thing and you don't add other shit, most of it ships the next day anyways. It's when you add the promos and shit. We got to build all the free bags and stuff. I went to my papa's basement and learned how to pull apart horse bodies. Why are the cop rigs 50% more awesome than the 12 gauge? I like, seriously? They have a compact tear-off on there, which we sell alone for $65. And instead of 2 shotgun card pouches, they have 3. And you can also pull out the inner card and put M4 mags in them, so you can use it for M4 and shotgun. You guys still offer belt? We don't. I can't build enough new belts every day. We stopped doing belt resizing and rebuilds during COVID. What kind of package feel on patches? I don't know what that means. We all thinking the same thing, if you're a guy, about how good it would feel to use those horse jack. Man, you guys need some women. Yeah, the cop rigs. We have a lot of cop rigs right now. I have a lot of 12 gauge rigs available too. If you want one, we can go look and see what colors we have. I used to deliver horse sperm to genetics farms. Did it smell spermy in there, or did they just like tape it all up? You cover the scent with coffee, so when the drug dogs stop you. No, I just got go get my wife. That's right. I got some horse cock for you. Horsecock.mpeg, you know who that is? Look at this pretty book. It's actually made of paper and has words in it. I know some of you guys have never seen one of these. Kiri gave this to Amanda. It's really pretty. What happened? I said horsecock and you guys quit commenting. Our bull at our farm is an AI stud bull. Vet comes and milks his ass twice a month. Only animal ever gets excited to see the doctor. They are paying a lot for humans. They're paying a lot for human sperm. Though yeah, but it has to be unvaccinated. Bulls don't bump. They just, I've seen the videos. Do you sell patches or several per order? You can order them however you want. You're already paying the shipping though, so whether you order 1 patch or 20 patches, the shipping is probably going to cost the same. Dish, sack, sinus, D, TV, shaggy, HD. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. What's the oldest book you own? I don't know. I don't know what the oldest book I own is. I found a children's book the other day for 18. Oh, I would have definitely got that. That's super neat. Speaking of books, any good book recommendations for productive time? No, I'm terrible at time management. I start 50 things, finish 2. Usually don't go back to at least 10 of them. I always roll the edges of all the pages at an angle on old books. Sometimes they create a hidden... Yeah, so they actually will. They'll paint right here, and then depending how you flex them. And when you hold a book like this, you're not supposed to just open the book and lay it down, right? You're supposed to put another book under here so that this binding here, down here on the bottom, because that's how this gets damaged here. And then you're just supposed to go from page to page, but you're never supposed to let this lay flat or crack. These books here, you can kind of see it. These are made up of about 20 different little pamphlets, like books, and then they get those sewn together, and then that gets sewn into the binding here, and then this gets glued on. But books, most old books are very damaged. When does new bot? We don't know. We were talking about that today. They're functioning. The math is there and it's working. I'll show you. I've got them right here. And that's truly what they look like. That's all filled out with air cells. It'll actually go a little bigger. It's compressed down because there is air cells in there. But you can see it's a little less than half. You could probably fill it all the way out. Now, the first one didn't have the structure I wanted. It was just kind of floppy and loose. And you can see here's 2 6x6s. Here's a 6x12. This isn't filled out, but this is actually the same size as these when it's full. So to get this stiffer, I doubled up the Cordura. So it's double wall Cordura, and then I put Velcro in the inside of it also, so both walls are Velcro lined. And when we put this out, it will come with the strap kit. Now, the way you're going to use this strap kit is when you lace on your pouches, you're going to use a large malice, and then you're going to use a small malice here, and then a large, and then a small. That's how we free that PALS webbing up to be able to use those to get that on there. Bibles are great for family history, first few pages. Yeah, and Bibles, I have some old Bibles. And the way Bibles used to be, depending on how much money you had, determined how much decoration was going to be on there and how much family lineage. Like recipes would be in the beginning, and family tree, and notes and stuff to pass down to your next generations. How much for the 6x12? I don't know. It's on the website. 4 compact med pouches would fit on that bed. Oh yeah, you could put 4 on each side. Do you know anyone who rebinds? So I interviewed a dude for about 90 minutes at a rare bookstore in Atlanta. And he gave me quite the education on this. And I actually bought a book press from him. There is a company in San Francisco that rebinds books. Like, you want to talk about a dying art, and if you always want to be in demand, go learn how to rebind books. And like when you send your old family Bible in to have it rebound, you're gonna pay $2,000. Most people don't do it because it is very expensive. Family Bible I found in the trash, oldest name 1762. That's cool, Jason. There's usually a lot more in those, and the Bible reads very differently. Like there is so much deleted from current Bibles. Any plans on putting the new large bag into production? I watched the full build. So the large bag is the new mystery bag. It's just scaled larger. One is 50% taller, wider, and deeper. And then the other one is double that size. So it exponentially gets rather large quickly. Big print Bibles. Old and nice to try to read nice. Wife has a really old family Bible. Check out Discipline Equals Freedom. Oh yeah, that'd be a good anything by Jocko, huh? AR has double-sided blade. My AR has a double-sided blade. The padded kit, the walls are all Velcroed inside there. So the padding Velcros to each wall. That's how that Velcro pad kit works. Sounds like a job, just like a guy who can lace new thread into fabric to repair clothes. Oh yeah, I had some pants on that were much too long, and I need to get somebody to cut them and take a section out and then put the bottom hem on because it does have some pretty cool stitching in the bottom. They're True Religion jeans. And if you find a good tailor, they'll do that. They'll actually cut that section out. 7-month-old has finally gone to sleep. I guess I should too. Yeah, go get some sleep while you can, man. I'm about to get off of here too. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll go a couple more minutes. You got any last questions? Is there anything you want to see while we're here? Are those divider pieces? Are there divider pieces in the padded kit? No. The big one, yes, the big one will. The others, there is not. That doesn't mean you can't put dividers because even the Velcro walls have Velcro on them. And anything Velcro that you already have will work. Strider Booth was sold out of folders in about 15 minutes. And we sent them 200 zippered knife pouches, Edgy. Math that out. That's how it always is, though. It's always that way. And what a lot of people don't realize is the coolest shit, that shit sold on fucking Thursday night in the hotel room. How do you do with counterfeits? I've been seeing tons of people on TikTok ripping off MKC. I don't even know what MKC is. Raymond, we'll have a great week. We've got great friends in town. I live in Cali. What's the best way to obtain my license? I don't know what you're asking me. I have a Cobra Riggers belt on the way. Can you fit your padded suspenders to the belt to help carry it? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can put it on there. What is your opinion on new snake staff systems tourniquet? I have a few of them. I heard they had some issues. I want to say Bear actually reached out to the company, and I thought they basically said piss off. I could be wrong on that. I don't know for sure. They're nice. They're compact. I have some sitting on my desk. I carried them for a while. I have a Cat 7 back in my pocket. Imagine being 18 to 26 and not knowing how to repair your car. That's most kids now, man. That's most kids, and that's because we put the pacifier in their hand, right? So they get instant gratification, and the attention span is completely trashed, and all they watch is 15-second bullshit now. You're gonna watch the new John Wick ballerina. Man, I've been watching The Accountant for like the last 4 days. I got the next bag idea. Take the fupa, turn it into a bag, then call it a beaver bag. All right, guys, I'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow.